Good afternoon. It is another hot pre-summer day in Florida. It's 86. It's like kind of cloudy out kind of thing out here, but you know, it's still scorching hot. But you know, I'm in the office. I don't really notice until I step outside when it's cool in the morning and hot outside. But I know, again, I know you guys don't really, give two hoots about the daily weather report, but you have no choice but to listen to it for the first 20-30 seconds. But you know, it kind of ties in with the video, like authenticity, right? As you can tell by the title, when you clicked on it, it says authenticity is an endangered species, right? Like, that's the title. I'm not gonna change it. That's pretty much what I'm putting on there. And what I mean by that is, if you ever look around, especially with social media, hell, even like YouTube, right? Everything kind of, a lot of stuff can kind of seem like a grift, right? A lot of people will go online, say, I know it's an extreme example, but talking about the corn. Like, they're like, stop doing it, stop doing what you're doing with that. Like, stop watching thirst traps, stop doing all that crap. Like, I posted videos on it, but then they go back on their word and still proceed to crank it, or they still proceed to give in to the OnlyFans or the thirst trap content. They still proceed to watch it, and it's a grift. They're preaching one thing here, but saying the other thing on the other side, or I guess their eyes are watching the other, or doing the other. Or people will give you advice, but not proceed to eat their own words and follow their own words. Like, and I know it's like, it sounds very hypocritical, like coming from me, like when I say like, hey, don't do this, or this is what I've learned and done this. But then if I walk back on my word and I say a different thing, or I do a different thing, then I'm a hypocrite, I'm a liar, I'm a grifter. And I never want to tell you the wrong thing, in the sense of like, I'm just giving my advice, but I don't want to tell you one thing. I say I do one thing, but in actuality I don't do that thing, because that makes me a liar and a grifter. That makes me a scumbag, and that is not what I want to be to you guys. Like, that's just very disingenuous. Like, authenticity, like being you, just genuinely being yourself, is very, very rare today. People put on a costume, like, right? Some people put on a facade. Some people will fake an accent, right? Or what, if they've been around people a long time, it will develop, like an accent will develop, and over time, yes, that happens. But like, if you just say you went from New York, right? You have a New York accent, but all of a sudden you lived in Georgia for a year, and all of a sudden you're saying oil and corn and all that stuff. Like, you're saying what doesn't sound right. Like it doesn't make sense. Like, you're like, okay, you just moved here, how all of a sudden you're saying oil? Like, that doesn't, the lines aren't connected. Like, line, like how I say line doesn't, like, it just comes out. But for that example, it'd be like a New York guy coming down there and saying line or oil. And I know I keep saying oil, but that's like one of the big words people make fun of me for, is oil. And it is what it is. Hell, like, when I talk about like authenticity, it's just being me for the first 30 seconds. Well, being me for the first 30 seconds, now I just sound like a liar. But for when I'm talking about the weather report, like, I'm just talking just to talk, because I like to talk. Just being me. I don't want to lie and just sound like a robot, like sound like a professor just giving you an online lecture from like 2020. Sound robotic and boring. That is not what I want. I want these videos to be somewhat entertaining, or dumb or goofy, just so you can kind of bring happiness or a spark of joy to some people when people are going through rough patches. That's like, these kind of, these videos serve is just to kind of be a light. But then you wouldn't be a beacon of light, right, so to speak, like I'm some savior. Like, then, like, it kind of sounds like I'm some kind of freaking savior. No, I'm far from perfect. I probably one of the least perfect humans. I've done a lot of stupid shit, excuse my language. I've done a lot of stupid things, said a lot of stupid things, lied, and I can't take back what I said in the past. I wish I could. Actually, no, I don't wish I could. My past is in the past for the reason it helped me grow into what I do and am today. So I'm appreciative of the past, but I don't necessarily regret it. We all have regrets, but I don't regret a lot. There are definitely regrets I have, but don't regret a lot of things because it shapes it's character development. But I know authenticity, just being you, right? Just being who you want to be you. Just literally just be you. I know it sounds hard in a world that is so, everything's so perpetrated and so extrapolated and blown up by social media, where everything kind of just seems blown out of proportion. Like you got Instagram e-girls, you got fake cowboys and country boys on Instagram dancing to like Morgan Wallen songs with their shirt off and all that stuff, like looking like the male version of a thirst trap, but they're not country, right? They're not country. They're dudes from the suburbs or the city throwing on boots and jeans and a hat, a cowboy hat or a hat, and all of a sudden you're country. Or God forbid they have a necklace. Like I have a Saint Sebastian around my neck. Like I have a religious necklace on, like a Catholic necklace. I don't have just like a gold chain and all of a sudden that makes you like a gold chain cowboy kind of thing, what some people like view it as, but they're just not being them. No, like everyone wants to be someone else, and like being comfortable in your own skin is so hard to do nowadays because everyone's sees something online, it's like I want to do that. It's like seeing a recipe for like to make cornbread, and it's like, oh, I want to try that recipe. Well, then all of a sudden you have mama's recipe, and now if you're trying a different one, you're not being authentic, right? You're not making your own, or you're following like a tradition. Now you're just following someone else's, and that's what a lot of people do. They can't be authentic to themselves. They can't be true to themselves. So just be authentic. I know it's hard in today's day and age. Decades ago, it didn't used to be. Just being you was fine, but now everyone wants to be someone else. Just be you. Just stay true to your roots. Don't compromise anything for the sake of compromising to look cool or stand out. In a world that does that, be the different, be the outlier, be the guy who doesn't do it, be the guy who sticks to him, is grounded in his morals and roots, and doesn't change and conform to what someone else wants them to change into. So I hope you guys have a great day. If you did like the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. Take the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. These dumb, silly videos, a little motivational. I'm driving, but motivational, not really. Just advice videos. I hope they put a smile on your face, or they just make you think. That's all it kind of. It's just dumb videos I like to post. That's all they are. I make no money off this, and I'll never endorse anything that I won't buy. So I hope you guys have a great one. I'll take care of y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Have a good one.